So this is actually how I'm running marketing for my business right now using AI. Not some demo, not a tutorial. This is just what's running. I've got AI handling social engagement, content creation, outbound prospecting, landing pages, ad buying, ad analysis, basically the whole stack. And at the end, I'll talk about the one that probably sounds the least impressive, but has quietly become one of the most valuable. 7 things. Let's get into them. First one is landing page and website generation. Anytime we need a new landing page, new offer, new campaign, new market, I'm not calling a developer, I'm not opening Figma or WordPress, I'm just prompting it out. The AI takes the offer, the audience, the goal, and it spits out a full page. Copy, layout, structure, done. We review it, conversion rate optimize it, push it live. We used to take days and a back and forth with the developer is now happening same day, and honestly the output is solid because it's working from the brief that I give it, which means it's already thinking about conversion, not just aesthetics. That alone has probably saved us weeks this year. Now that one's the obvious one, but the next one is where it starts to get a little weird. So we've got browser automation running now that engages with other people's posts on social media on my behalf. Likes, comments, follows, all based on targeting criteria that I set. You know, ideal client profile stuff, specific industries, specific keywords in bios, commenting on, maybe Alex Hormozzi's post because his followers are all business owners. The AI agent finds those people and starts warming them up without me touching anything. And look, this isn't spam. The comments aren't garbage. It's contextual engagement that actually it reads the post and does a really good job of responding. So now when someone checks their notifications and sees a thoughtful comment from my account, they click through, they check out the profile, and that's the top of the funnel working while I'm doing literally anything else. I'm not sitting there scrolling LinkedIn or Instagram or Threads manually. The machine's doing the reach. Now that's the engagement side, but content, well, that's a whole different level of what's possible. Now this one took me a while to build out, but it's probably the one I'm maybe most proud of operationally. We've got a system that can plan months of content across multiple platforms. It sets the automation jobs, generates the images, writes all the captions, and uploads it, posts it on a schedule on my behalf. I'm talking full content calendars, multiple pages. The AI agent is making decisions about what to post, when, in what format, and what creative, and it's just running. Single images, carousels with 7 tips I never thought of and wish I knew sooner type thing. Everything that you see that brands are posting faceless. And then I can also point it towards a folder of pre-recorded shorts or pre-edited shorts and long-form videos. It can upload them to me for YouTube, TikTok, any of these other social media platforms. If I give it the creative for videos, it can do it. I'm not doing AI video generation yet, which is another tool, another use case that you can do, but it's very expensive right now. So really now the only time that I'm on it is when I want to add something from the field, right? Something I observe, something I want people to see. I'll come in and say, hey, schedule this one post about this one thing that happened. And that's about the most I have to do now to manage my my business's social media page. So sure, there's still little tweaks, but overall, the foundation for this is already laid and executing, while most businesses are still paying social media managers to do this manually. We're not. Okay, so that's a lot already, but the next one, and this is the one that usually makes people stop and say, wait, that's actually possible right now? We're pushing hundreds, sometimes thousands of ads to Google, Meta, just via API, not manually building campaigns in Ad Manager anymore, not dragging and dropping creatives one by one. We're programmatically generating ad variations, different copy angles, different creative, so that the creative can target different audience, and we're deploying them through scale with the AI agent. Now, the reason this matters is that volume, you find winners faster. We're no longer guessing about which angle works. We're testing 50 to 100 angles simultaneously, and the data will tell us in days what would take normally months to acquire and figure out which is the winning angle. So essentially, while most businesses are still running 5 ads at a time, we're running 500 to 1,000, and it costs us almost nothing extra in labor to do it because the system's doing the work. Look, I've been running ads for many years for myself and for my clients, and I'm going to tell you what, in the same time that it used to make me to put up 5 ads, I seriously am putting out 1,000 ads now. Now, maybe they're not as edited, but in this day and age, that doesn't even matter anymore because the instant they can tell it's a produced ad, they swipe up anyways. So these UGC style simple ads to figure out what works and then go deeper on what works with the nice and nicely edited and polished ads, I can do that. But I promise you, this isn't something that like everybody's doing it. The big dogs are doing it all the way down to little small businesses. Even at $15 a day, a strategy like this can bring in $5,000-$10,000 jobs multiple times a week. And the reason it's not costing us any extra is because now we have programs doing it for us, right? It's a machine running experiments on our behalf. So now that I got this many ads running, I needed something managing them, right? Because who's got time to review 500 or 1,000 different ads manually? So the next thing is that we got an AI agent constantly analyzing all of our ad performance and our content to look at what's working, what's not, where the spend is going. It's flagging underperformers, pausing bad ads automatically, and surfacing the winners so we can scale them without anyone having to go look through a dashboard all day, right? The way that I kind of think about it, a good media buyer at a good agency is doing this manually. They're pulling the reports, making calls, adjusting spend. That's a person's full-time job. We've got an agent doing the equivalent work continuously in the background, but we just call it when we need it. Like, yeah, it could be doing it all the time, but that's not necessary. We check in, boom, what's the status? It gives it to us instantly. Also, one of the other good things, it's not making judgment calls on like a Friday afternoon when it's tired and ready to leave for the week. It's just kind of always on point whenever you need it. So that handles the paid side, but there's still the outbound. Actually going out and creating new conversations from scratch, well, that one's running too. Outbound prospecting is running through AI voice agents, text agents, and email agents. Cold outreach, follow-up sequence, re-engagement campaigns, or drip campaigns, all of it being handled by AI agents that are making the decisions in real time based on how the prospect is responding, not just a drip sequence that sends the same email 5 times regardless of what happens. This is conversational now. If someone replies with a question, the agent handles it. If someone's not engaging, it adjusts the approach. And the handoff, when someone's actually ready to talk, that's when it gets to me or my team. We're not grinding through cold calls. We're getting warm conversations and appointments just handed to us. That's a completely different way to run outbound. And then now there's the last one. This one sounds the simplest, but honestly, it might be the one with the highest return. And this is what I call like the human nudge system. So the AI keeps track of client birthdays, anniversaries. If you're a realtor, it could be the day they moved into their home, important dates. And it just reminds me, hey, today's John's birthday. It tells me what to say, drafts a message. It'll even draft what I should put in the handwritten card. Because the reality is the biggest deals, the best referrals, the longest client relationships, they don't come from the ads or the automations. They come from people who matter to us. And when you're running a business at a certain level, it's genuinely hard to keep track of all of that. So we built a system that makes sure we never miss it. The automation handles the memory, the human touch still lands. That's the whole idea. So that's the stack. 7 ways AI is actually running marketing in my business right now. Landing pages, social engagement, full content pipelines, ads at scale, ad management, outbound agents, and the human nudge system, tying all of it together. None of this is theoretical. It's what's running right now, and it keeps getting way more capable. If any of this is something we should be building for your operation, link in the description. This has been Nolan, and I'll see you in the next one. Do all the YouTube stuff. Comment. Let me know what you're going to automate in your business next, or if you have any questions, leave them below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.